Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another car video. Good men need to ignore some of these women. And this is what I mean. Like recently there's a big hoo-ha for something that it was either on Madame Noir or Hello Beautiful. One of those women, black women's type of channels or something, right? About these sisters talking about why good guys finish last, and a lot of people responded to it, a lot of people, right? And somebody actually hit me up privately about responding to it, sent me the video and everything, right? Wanted to know if me and Miss Mocha Angel wanted to respond, and I was like, whatever. But I said I sent the link to Miss Mocha Angel and see what she wanted to say. She was like, this some old shit. And she can curse like a sailor sometimes despite her sweet voice, so it was just like, okay. Anyway, right? Wanted to know if we wanted to say something about it. I was like, nah, man, because it's the same old thing, and usually it comes down, a lot of brothers getting huffy over, them basically going in on good guys and all this shit and saying, one of the sisters on there saying, oh yeah, they could work with this bad guy and, they got you and all that shit. Fellas, they've been saying, there's been some black woman saying something like that as long as I remember. I wrote a letter to Essence Magazine, man. This was about 2000 or so. It was an article about thug passion, about all these black women trying to get with thugs and shit, right? And I actually got a letter published in there. It's an old issue. I might have that issue somewhere around and stuff, right? But it's like, fellas, this is for anybody who considers themselves a good black man. Y'all can't worry about what these women want or don't want or some shit. As long as that shit ain't really in your face or and the only time you should be concerned is if you are in a relationship with this woman, long-term, profound relationship, or you wifing this woman up, and if she expressed something, then you got some real motherfucking issues, right? You got some real issues you gotta deal with. Other than that, if they say what they want, who gives a fuck? Seriously, fellas, who gives a fuck? If that's what they want, alright, then you know not to fuck with her, right? Seriously, that's the main thing. Seriously, you just like, alright, she don't want what I'm representing, I go over to the next woman. Now I know some dudes try to think it's all the women, but no, it's not all the women. And even if you say, well, it's all the African American women, shit, last time I looked, there were black women all over the world. And that's still a problem. There's women all over the world. So why the fuck you worried about some woman expressing her preference? I actually prefer women like that, because then you already know. Now, if I know I'm not some thug dude or, the Pookie and Ray Ray shit, then I'm like, alright, I don't mess with her. Right? In fact, I remember one seminar I did, some woman stood up, some mousy sister and shit, talking about she wanted a thug and everything, all sweet voice. She's like, I want a thug. I was thinking to myself at that moment, if there was a therapist in the audience listening to that, the therapist would look at that deluded child and say, damn, there's my Mercedes payment right there. Seriously, but fellas, you can't get mad or anything, right? You can't even really get mad at them looking at you for a cleanup man. Anybody can look at you as a cleanup man or something. And a lot of brothers will speak up like, yeah, they get ran through by Pookie and Ray Ray. They want you as a cleanup man. Even then, don't get mad. Only time you should get mad is if you're stupid enough to actually clean up. If somebody could try to do something, it's up to you whether or not you're going to accept it. Seriously. And a lot of fellas got to remember that shit, man. A lot of fellas, you can't get mad at these women for doing it. It's like, okay, in fact, you want the ones to tell you, because then it's like, dude, it's like, first of all, let's be real, half the time you don't find them attractive any damn way, so it's like, they want whatever, let them have them. Shit, my feeling is I let everybody else, if a woman express an interest in a man that is not like me, I'm like, cool. Because quiet as is kept, a lot of women, they gonna want the man that you are. Now you gotta put yourself out there a bit to find that woman, because the shit ain't gonna just pop up. But you can't get upset over some woman that you don't know. You never had any any interaction with. You don't know what the fuck she about, right? You can't get upset over some dumb shit she want to do. If she wanted, she wanted. She got to face the consequences because you ain't obligated to deal with the consequences of it, right? And that's the key thing. That's the key fucking thing with it, man. That's the key thing. All right, hold up. I'm up here trying to do something. I gotta find a parking space. Oh, there go one over there. Hold on. Shit. I could get that one right there, but yeah, Rom doing his thing. Rom do what Rom do. Yeah. Anyway, right? What time is it? Shit. Hold on. This might be a special thing. 'Cause I don't feel like staying in this hot car. So you might get a little walking video from a brother. Okay, I was about to run that damn over. Alright, hold on. Shit. Hold on. Wanna get in here good and whatnot so I can pull out good. I like how I say that, pull out good. Anyway, right? Nah, I mean, too many of y'all just get too caught up in like what these women say. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. I don't even give them the attention like that. I just say, I'll be like this. Yeah, okay. Pick my teeth and shit. Be like, alright. Because I've had some women hit me and they try to say they like some dude that I don't represent. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Wait, hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. Because, well, I can do it like this. Right? Anyway, let me get my stuff. I gotta take my Ralph Lauren clothes to the cleaners, man. I don't wash my good shit. If I pay over a certain amount and whatnot, man, I can take that shit to the dry cleaners. Right? But yeah, man, it's fellas, don't get pissed off over this shit. Man, y'all bringing it to the women. Women like some attention like that. Hold on, let me pause this joint. I just had to take my shit to the cleaners and whatnot, man. But I'm about to go walk up here, go to the library and stuff, man. Oh, since this is a road ramble or walking ramble, there's no excuse for any brother or any man have to have a library card. Because you can find any information you need. Let me move quicker. You can find any information you need and whatnot. I know this one dude, he did the taxes for his business, just going to the library and whatnot. What's up, Popo? Anyway, right? Yeah. Anyway, getting back to that thing, man. Look, men gotta stop tripping off of that. Black man, y'all gotta stop tripping, man. Women, look, you always gonna get some women. They gonna want some guy who's not you. You're gonna look at him and think he's degenerate and all of that, right? You're gonna think he's bad, whatever. Who cares? Dude, there's like 4 billion women on this planet, man. All of them ain't chasing the same goddamn man. Your whole thing is to be the type of man who can, get a woman. You know? And, saying some shit like, oh, they all want bad boys. No, they all don't. Because that's an insult, really not even to the women. That's an insult to like genuinely good men who get women. And if you don't know any genuinely good men who get women, shit, you need to change your social circle. Seriously, no joke. Because I know plenty of brothers doing the right thing. They either educated or hard-working blue collar, making money, they hustling, don't get in any trouble, got some badass women. And that's where you trying to go as a man. Let me just sit up here real quick. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I don't know how that's gonna come across. It says the library is a smoke-free environment. But seriously, fellas, you can't be tripping off of this shit, man. You can't be tripping off of this at all, man. You gotta kind of let the shit go, man. I mean, because here's the ultimate thing with it, man. You ain't gonna change a woman's preference. Because that's really, seriously, you can complain about it, you can cry about it, but you're not gonna change a woman's preference. Right? No matter what you do. If she like, whoever she like, we can talk about imprints, we can complain about it, we can do hangouts on it, We can rant about it, but at the end of the day, she gonna like who she gonna like. What you gotta do is work on your business, your life thing, mission, purpose, whatever term you want to use, and then learn to pick out the women who feel in you. And there's always going to be some women who feel you, right? Yeah, let me hold back a little bit, kind of shaking a little bit. There's always going to be some women who like you for like whatever you presented. You just got to present your best self. Now, is it going to be all women? No. And even for the biggest players, the biggest womanizers, those who legitimately like had a couple hundred women, there are probably a couple thousand that rejected that same person, which means he wasn't compatible. So that's how you got to roll with that joint, right? That's how you got to deal with it. You don't even worry about the other bullshit, man. Don't get upset. When I see stuff like that, or women saying it, I just say, okay. Because I'm going to give y'all a little secret, man. In my life, it's very rare a woman express an interest in to do any men with my personality traits. In fact, I've always said that, right? I've always said I don't see myself represented in media. Women don't talk about what type of guy I am, anything. I'm just going to do me. And anybody just feel me. I don't worry about it. You can't. You just got to let that shit go. So anyway, right? That's it for now, my car/walking ramble, alright? Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.